Two cars, same lap, same track, same tires. Here's the simple version first. A used tire is slower than a new one. That sounds obvious, but the gap is bigger than most people realize. A worn tire can be 1 to 1.5 seconds slower per lap than a fresh one. So if two cars are running close together, and one of them pits for new tires while the other stays out, for the next 2 or 3 laps, the car on fresh tires is dramatically faster. Fast enough that even though it just lost time in the pit lane, it can come out ahead of the car that didn't stop yet. That's the undercut. You pit early, use your tire advantage, and jump the other car before they even get the chance to react. Sounds simple, right? Pit first, win the race. The undercut only works if your outlap is clean. Second, track evolution. Tracks get faster as more rubber goes down on the racing line. Pit too early in a race, and the track itself might not be ready to give you the lap time you're expecting. Third, and this is the big one, if your rival sees you pit and reacts immediately, they neutralize your entire advantage. They pit the very next lap, take fresh tires of their own, and now you've gained nothing. You just both pitted and burned a pit stop for free. This is why teams don't just react, they predict. Now flip the strategy. This is called the overcut, and it's the opposite bet. Instead of pitting early, you stay out, on purpose. While everyone else takes worn tires off, you keep pushing on yours. Slower, lap by lap, sure, but you're building track position because you're not sitting still in the pit lane. Then, a few laps later, when the field has spread out and the pit lane traffic has cleared, your F1 strategy genuinely fascinating. Both of these can be the correct call on the exact same lap for 2 different cars, depending on what's around them. And then, there's the moment that breaks every plan in an instant, the safety car. When the safety car comes out, every car on track bunches up nose to tail. The huge time gaps that drivers spent 40 laps building, gone, erased in about 90 seconds. This is exactly why teams gamble on pitting during a safety car period. Normally, a pit stop costs you 20 to 25 seconds of pure lost time compared to staying on track. But under a safety car, when everyone is driving slowly, which is why you'll see almost the entire field dive into the pits the second the safety car appears. But here's the trap. If you're already leading and you don't pit, and nobody behind you pits either, you keep your track position for free. Pitting under a safety car is only free if your rivals do it too. If you're alone and staying out, you've just handed the race to whoever did pit. This is the single highest pressure decision a race strategist makes all weekend, and they have about 10 seconds to make it.
So here's your homework for this weekend's race in Austria. Watch what happens the moment the first car pits. Don't watch the car that stopped, watch everyone around it. Watch how fast their rivals react, or don't. If you see a team wait 2 or 3 laps before responding to a rival's pit stop, you're watching a strategist who's already decided the undercut won't work for their car. Maybe because of traffic, maybe because their tires aren't ready yet. And if the safety car comes out, and at a tight street-adjacent track like Austria, it often does, watch how many cars dive into the pits in that same 10-second window. That single moment usually decides more positions than the entire rest of the race combined. Now you're not just watching a race, you're watching 100 small bets being placed in real time. If this helped the strategy actually click for you, the DRS and tire compound video is next.